Come sip something, come smoke something. You is now tuned into the Killer Mix podcast.
The Killer Mix.
Get to the money.
What's crackin'? What's the deal? Bro finna slide when he offer that pill. Free the lane gang, free the hell. We was stuck in the trap, now we flying on mills. If he like, we gon' send him to heaven. He died in the whip, tryna finish the session. Taking fuck niggas out my profession. He can't come to the bar cause he made a confession. I'm the nigga that your mom and pop try to warn you about. I'm the nigga coming racks up, tryna make a way for the gang. 2 twin techs with a Draco, yeah, these niggas know how I rock. And tell them fuck niggas, check the resume cause the bros on the same thing. No, I cannot go, I won't lack, won't be a Vic. Tell them Morphy niggas hating on me, they can kick rocks and go suck dick. Try flip shit like a tech deck, all our op thoughts, throw them up next. And if a pussy nigga getting upset, call the guys to clear the whole game. What's crackin'? What's the deal? Bro finna slide when he offer that pill. Free the lane gang, free the hell. We was stuck in the trap, now we flying on mills. If he like, we gon' send him to heaven. He died in the whip, tryna finish the session. Taking fuck niggas out my profession. He can't come to the bar cause he made a confession. What's crackin'? What's the deal? Bro finna slide when he offer that pill. Free the lane gang, free the hell. We was stuck in the trap, now we flying on mills. If he like, we gon' send him to heaven.
Come sip something, come smoke something. You is now tuned into the Killer Mix podcast.
The Killer Mix.
What's up? You is now tuned into the Killer Mix podcast. I'm your boy Fofty, and I got my special guest here today. Introduce yourself. My boy from Hartford, he's a talented artist, man. I had a dude up here the other day. I don't know if you've been like looking at the clips and shit on the page, but he was up here and he was more or less on some shit like Hartford versus Bridgeport and New Haven. So I just want to kind of, before we even get this whole thing kicked off, I want to get your take on that, man. How you feel about the music scene and who got the bag right now?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of talented artists in Connecticut right now that I'm fucking with, honestly. Feel me? A couple of my niggas doing big things right now too, but as far as that going against each other shit, feel me? I know hip hop is competitive, like that's just what it is, but nah, we ain't on none of that shit, feel me? My fault, bro. But feel me, we all about the money right now, feel me?
Okay.
That other shit slow the money up. We ain't on none of that.
You said there's a few of your friends that rap too. You got any features with them?
My nigga Boozy Leak out of Boston, Mass got a feature. I got a feature with Cuz. Who else? A couple niggas I grew up with. Shout out to Young Gap. Feel me? He doing big things in the city right now. Waterbury CT. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to them.
I be forgetting about Waterbury low key.
Yeah.
People on Waterbury, they be low key with it, but they be having the shit too. Like I ain't gonna lie, some of them got some bars out there. So don't sleep on them thinking, you know what I mean, it's just the top 3 mains. You know what I mean? Waterbury out there too.
Yes, sir. Who else? C Weezy. My nigga Fendi. Out of the Boston area. My nigga Tax. I could name a couple niggas, bro. Me and shit get deep. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah.
I feel you. Y'all knew each other since y'all was like young, or y'all just connected over music?
Really, I only fuck with niggas I grew up with type shit. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like, if you see me around a nigga, we just cross paths coming up together. So
Yeah.
I don't know who to pass it to.
Yeah, you passed it in, shorty. Man. You Gucci. So you said you basically met up through music, or you said y'all grew up?
Nah, everybody you see me with, we grew up together type shit.
Okay. You lived in Hartford your whole life?
Yeah, I spent some time in East Hartford, Weathersfield, where else? Waterbury, Baltimore.
Which part of Hartford you from?
South End.
Okay.
By Weathersfield Ave.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What I said? Baltimore, Springfield, Mass. I'll be all around.
You all over, man. That's good though, especially being an artist, man. That has to be good. You having to be in that setting and putting yourself out there. You know what I mean? To even want to continue doing what you're doing.
Facts.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
All right, how old are you in the game right now? How old are you?
23.
23, still young.
23
man.
years
Still young.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, when you first seen, I was like, yeah, cuz like 30. But nah, you still young, like, you know what I mean? So you definitely upcoming in this rap game, man. I know you face a lot of obstacles, man. What's some of them obstacles you probably got to go through dealing with certain industry people, even just trying to put your name out into the industry?
You know, a lot of these niggas, these industry niggas, they play too much. I ain't gonna lie. Like, feel me? Once they get up, get to a certain point, it's like, feel me, it's like they look down on niggas. Like,
Okay.
they forget they was once in our shoes, like, trying to come up, trying to get a name in this shit for real.
Yeah.
A couple niggas I done reached out. Davies, I done had conversations with that nigga. What
Okay.
else?
That nigga tall as fuck. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah.
you. I met that nigga. That nigga is like, if Davies stand on Davies' shoulders.
Yeah, no bullshit. Like, he had some kind of like a similar story to me. You know, used to play ball, Division I ball. Feel me? Wasn't around the same area that I was around. So feel me? I don't know. We was just talking about promotion and shit though. Who else reached out? 4PF can't reach out recently.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't say too much. They was just like, yo, keep going. You doing you hard. Feel me? Keep doing your thing. Ask me where I'm from and shit like that. Yeah, please get a lighter.
Straight.
Yeah, a couple other people. I was just out in Cali with a couple people I ain't gonna say, but
Yeah.
shit going good right now.
It's definitely. What you been working on?
That was cracking. That was just playing. I don't know what song I'm playing right now, but I just did that shit like 2 days ago. Feel me? That shit got like 30K plays in 2 days.
Yeah.
So feel me? I'm just trying to keep that shit going. Feel me? Shout out to my promotion team, my marketing team, everybody that's involved.
Most definitely.
About to make a love song probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Talk my shit on that. Probably gonna get a tape done soon. Feel me? I only been rapping for a year and I got like 400,000 streams. So it's like I ain't do no music videos yet. Feel me? This is only my second podcast. So feel me? Once I start really doing shit for real, I already know this shit really gonna go up.
Most definitely. You're already jumping. You're already making numbers and everything, and you're making connections as you go along in this process in your artistry and everything. Like, you know what I mean? With these, you know how they say, like, you know what I mean? Going into the industry, you always gotta watch your own back. Like, you feel me? You gotta make sure, like, niggas ain't, because at the end of the day, the industry is the game where they trying to cross you over or fuck you over, but you gotta make sure that you know your business side just as well as you know your music side of things.
Right.
So, with that being said, on the signing part, you know what I mean? What do you have any desired labels that you probably want to go into? You feeling like, or you fuck with heavy enough to be like, you know what? If I do end up getting signed, I want to fuck with them.
Honestly, it's like the way I see this shit. It's like it's always a new label that's on top. It's like I feel like everybody always be having any time to shine type shit, and it's really about like who they got artist wise and like who's working behind the scenes type shit. So it's like one label could be up this year, next 2 years later, feel me, is this label. So feel me, whoever, like you said, got the business side of this shit right and really like know what they doing, feel me, like not gonna try to run no games on me, try to, feel me, fuck up my pockets and no shit like that, fuck up my life, like, nah, I gotta be able to be myself, feel me, I gotta be able to do shit. I'm very cooperative, feel me. If you know what you're doing, I'm gonna take notes and I'm gonna listen, but feel me, if you don't know nothing about the culture, feel me, know nothing about what I come from, feel me, like, I can't really rock with you.
Definitely. You say you've been in the game for a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You've been in the game for a year and your numbers is jumping something crazy.
Yeah,
That gotta be telling you something. That gotta be telling you something. That gotta be telling you like this is working. Like, all right, keep pushing this. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How was your upbringing?
Feel me? Like, it wasn't the worst. I tell people that all the time, but it wasn't the best either. Feel me? Like, I was out the crib when I was like 13. Feel me? So, and even before then, shit wasn't always perfect. Feel me? Moms was still in school. Moms had my brother when she was young. Feel me? Like, they come from the trenches. Feel me? Like, it's like, I'm not gonna say too much, but feel me? She's very understanding of a lot of shit that be going on. So it's like,
Definitely.
it's good to have her in my corner. Feel me? We butt heads all the time, but we know it's always love at the end of the day. Come from a 2-parent household. My pops was a hoop star coming up, but feel me? He was from the trenches as well. Feel me? So it's like, he the one that put me on with the music shit, honestly. He always used to play records and shit, feel me?
Okay.
That nigga taught me how to crib walk before I learned how to play basketball. So, like, you feel me? It's like, it's
Nice with it now? You gotta be ill with it now.
I ain't gonna lie, feel me? I got it. I'm smoother than most, but feel me? I ain't gonna say I'm the best. So.
Okay. I gotta see you go against OT Genesis ass.
Nah, that nigga got it.
That nigga ill. He be jumping off of cars and shit.
No bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? What else? I played basketball. Like I said, I played basketball though. Feel me? A lot of niggas know I'm from basketball, so a lot of niggas.
Play basketball for?
Most of my life. For the first, I started probably playing when I was like 10 or 11, probably to like 18, 19, maybe.
Okay.
I earned a Division I scholarship, feel me? Went to a good school in high school, transferred out of the school I was in Hartford, so feel me? I done did my thing, but it wasn't my love, it wasn't my passion, feel me? So I feel like when you working, feel me? Like I said in my past interview, everybody gotta work. So when you working, I feel like you just gotta do what you love to do, cause feel me? It's not gonna feel like you working. You gonna put your best effort forward, and it's not even gonna feel like you doing anything. So it's like I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So like, I mean, it's just
Most definitely. So, like you said, after you finish playing basketball and everything, then it was time to finally start your music. You know what I mean? So, hold on. First, I gotta ask you: you still play ball? Like, you go out and hoop and shit?
feel me, yeah. Feel me, if I with gay or with family, feel me, I'll pop out.
How you feel? How you feel about from your upbringing, from being brought up how you is to the person you is now? Like, what would you change if you wanted to change anything,
Honestly,
or how you went about things or anything?
I probably would have started doing music earlier. Like I always did it. That's always what me and my niggas would do. Like if there wasn't no cable, we would be making music. If it wasn't, we ain't always have video games. So feel me, we was just freestyle type shit. So it's
Okay.
like it was always with me. I just know if I did it younger, this shit would have been just even better type shit. But at the same time, I don't feel like I would change anything at all. Cause feel me, like everything that I went through made me everything I am today. So it's
Most
like.
definitely.
Feel me? I'm grateful for everything I experienced. Feel me? If I ain't go through what I went through, I wouldn't have met my baby.
Most
Feel me?
definitely. Most definitely.
Feel me? Like I learned a lot. Learned from my losses. Feel me? You got to.
Nah, facts, man. You gotta learn from your losses and build greater wins. I just gotta explain this to y'all. This man right here is dropping music. He hasn't shot a video yet. He hasn't performed places for real. He's just strictly promotion and marketing. Listen, the grind that still has to be put into your career, you have to put it at full force for everything you do. Like, you know what I mean? You could drop 100 times, you could drop 1,000,000 times. You feel me? But if that work ethic isn't behind it, you ain't gonna really get far with what you're trying to do.
Facts.
So I want certain artists that's out there, you know what I mean, and you struggling, you trying to figure out which ways to go to really look at people like this, because at the end of the day, you still got to be able to push you and promote you as well. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to let y'all know that so y'all could get that and y'all brain to be like, shit, nigga, it's time for me to jump in my bag.
No bullshit. And if you don't got no money, there's always some shit to do. Feel me? Like niggas always think you need mad money to do shit. Like you do to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's always some shit you could do when you broke as well. Like feel me? I know somebody with a camera phone. Feel me? If you could just write some shit down, freestyle some shit, record a video, post that shit on the internet, that shit might go viral. Feel me? Like if you really got it, feel me? It's always some shit you could do. So just keep that in mind. If I feel like I don't know, I was just thinking about this the other day. I feel like anything is possible if you put your mind to it, but you just really gotta be sure that the shit you asking for is what you really want. So
Most
it's
definitely.
like, feel me? Like,
once you step in that game, man, you can't. Once you step in that game, you can't really just backpedal.
Right.
You got to keep moving forward.
Right.
You can stumble a little bit, but you got to keep moving forward.
Right.
Most definitely. What's some of the some of the things that keep you motivated in the morning? Like when you get up, you be like, shit, I'm feeling like the best me ever.
Feel me? Niggas was broke as hell at one point, so it's like, feel me? I was that nigga wearing the fake Jordans, feel me? Like, I was the nigga that niggas used to pick on, not pick on, niggas ain't never pick on you, but like, try to like clown, like niggas ranking this shit, this shit, feel me? All that shit, niggas used to be on my ass, feel me? So it's like, in my family, of course, like I said, our upbringing, feel me, all the shit that my brothers went through, my mom went through, my pops went through, my cousins, my family, just my family. Like, my family ain't that big. Well, I don't know too many people, but
nah, most definitely.
the ones I've been around, feel me, I seen that shit firsthand. Niggas been through a lot. So it's like, I done seen this shit happen for other people. So it's like, I just try to learn from all the successful people, feel me? Like, all the ones that won in life and take notes. Never copy nobody's style, but just, like, try to learn what I can. So it's like, I don't know.
Most definitely.
Like, my brother's gang, for real. Like,
how many siblings you got?
I got 2 older brothers, and that's it.
We're old boys?
Yeah.
I would say, nigga, I've been raised around men my whole life, man.
You know how that shit
Most
go.
definitely, I feel that. I definitely feel that, man. That helped you get breaded, man. Helped you get breeded to tackle on life. And everything you do. Like, you know what I mean?
And I'm the youngest. What?
Yo, a lot of people don't know the youngest is always out to succeed first. I'm telling you, I promise you that. A lot of people do not know that, but the youngest is always out to succeed first because they seem more hungrier. The older niggas is always trying like, all right, we lived a life. The second brother is like, all right, I lived a life with the older niggas. The younger brother like, nigga, it's my turn, man. I'm trying to attack everything I can.
Like, my brothers done definitely did their thing for me. Niggas know who my brothers is, feel me? Niggas know who my family is, but, feel me, like, definitely my turn.
Most definitely. And it's just to be able to change the narrative.
Exactly.
How everything else happened in generations.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Whatever your pops did, whatever your other brother did, everything, you know what I mean? You change the narrative to be like, you know what? I understand what y'all did, but watch me show you how to get it better.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's being the youngest, that's what grows on you.
Right.
You're like, damn, like I see everything. I seen all the mistakes my family made. I seen all the good shit my family did. I seen all the hood shit my family did. Like, you feel me? You just gotta, and you be like, well, what can I learn from everything?
Right.
And then that turns you into the better man you is today, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And I'm also trying to change the perspective of people like us, feel me? Niggas see my parents, face tats, gold teeth, chains, feel me, all black, braids. Niggas know what people think of us, that people that look like us. So it's, feel me, people think whatever they think, but I'm just trying to show them, like, nah, we got some smart niggas, feel me? Like, we really got some bosses.
Because at the end of the day, they can't, you can't get doubted. Don't think because we black and, you know, we got this mentality or this hood mentality and everything about us. That's how we was raised. That's how we was bred it. But at the end of the day, it still got that smarts. We still read books. We still understand shit.
I feel like if you book smart and street smart, you can take the world over, bro.
Winning.
No bullshit.
If you book smart and street smart, you taking it over. Because at the end of the day, once you book smart, and another thing you need is common sense.
Right.
Common sense.
Common sense ain't so common.
I'm telling you, they don't have. Certain people don't be having the shit. You be like, how? Like this shit. You it's common sense.
Right.
You want to have that common sense because you gotta have that common sense to be like, you know what? If I go with them, I might end up in jail.
Exactly.
But if I go home and eat mom's cooking, I could come out tomorrow.
No
like
bullshit. Free the guys.
Free, on some shit. Like, you know what I mean? And you learn how to understand different shit. And then that's how you be able to talk to different people, talk to your brothers, talk to everybody that you know around you and be like, I'm going to just give you the game.
Exactly. A lot of the shit that I be saying in my music be going over people's heads. I be saying
listen,
niggas gotta learn. Niggas gotta pay attention.
You just gotta study the lyrics. That's what we like to call it. Study the lyrics. Because you learn, you don't understand. The shit you talk about in your music, even from the songs I just heard, I understand the pain. I understand the greatness. I understand the method behind your madness. Feel me? So that's just even from those, like, and at the end of the day, if y'all haven't even listened to his music, that tap in. And for those that tap in, you know what I'm talking about. But you understand it. You figure out different ways to go about it. But on another end, you know what I mean, how's your recording process going for you?
Alright, let me give some niggas some game. I go to the stew with my shit already written, so I'm not in there wasting time. If you gotta go to the stew and type your shit, write your shit, you wasting time. Feel me? So I go with my shit already written. Feel me? I do a rough take, say this shit, get my voice right, warm my voice up, all that shit. Then I record hook, chorus, hook, verse, whatever, in and outs, ad-libs, done. That usually takes about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So it could be faster, but it's not the slowest at the same time.
Most definitely.
If you know that I used to take mad long writing shit, but I've been on some shit, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, feel me? Then after that, we'll just mix the shit. I spend most of the time mixing it, feel me? Like, cause I know that's really what matters at the end of the day. Like, and I also make sure my vocals are right. If you got a shitty vocal, if your shit all over the place, feel me, even if you mix it, it's still not gonna sound like what you wanted to sound like. So it's like you really gotta take your time with that mixing and mastering shit, and you gotta go to the right people. But after that, song is usually done by the time I leave. Then I drop it within like the next 5 minutes. No bullshit.
That nigga said this shit. Yeah. Let me let everybody hear this shit. Okay. So how do you feel about as far as when you're in the studio? How consistent are you? You in there on a daily? You in there every other day?
Right. I used to last year, my first year dropping music. I probably dropped like 10 songs. It's 2023 right now, and I'm probably like 6 songs deep, or I don't know. Yeah, and I'm about to do another one this weekend. So trying to put more music out. Um, I noticed that, like everybody said, the more consistent that you be, the more results you're gonna have, and that's what's going on right now. So it's like
Most definitely.
this song called "Dope Boy" that I just recorded and dropped.
Mm.
This shit at like 100K views right now, and I recorded that in 2023. That's the most views I ever got. So it's like shit going really good right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. You got any I don't even want to say just local artists. Any artists in general that you fuck with that you'll probably want to feature from?
When Gap come home, need one when Gap. C Weezy, my nigga Tax. I just sent him some shit, but feel me, shit ain't really go how it was supposed to go. But we definitely coming with some other shit. Want to work with Bougie League more. Who else? I want to work with Wiz.
Okay.
I could be some wavy shit. I don't know. I don't want to say nobody name because I don't really be trying to work with niggas, but like.
But like your inspirations, like
I could tell you who I've heard from.
Okay.
I've heard from Ralphie the Plug. He said he gave me a price. I'm about to get on that. Who else? Vanilla out of Detroit. She on the come up.
okay.
Who else? OTR Chaz out of Baltimore. All young niggas, feel me? All wavy young niggas, feel me? So it's like, shit, looking promising.
Most definitely, most definitely. Who you used to listen to growing up?
A lot of Max B, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of Big Avell, French.
He is dope. I ain't gonna lie. He been coming home since I've been alive. But
No
that nigga
bullshit.
fire, like
Oh
that nigga
bullshit.
fire though. Max B is definitely fire.
French, of course.
Okay.
Mac and cheese. Who else?
That's Gilly and them son, right?
I
Mac
don't
and
even
cheese.
know.
I think so. I think that's Gilly the Kid.
That was the tape that he dropped.
Oh, okay.
One of the tapes, a series of tapes that he dropped. Who else? Jay-Z. A lot of Dipset.
Mm-hmm. Who your favorite Dipset artist?
I ain't gonna lie. Probably I'm gonna have to say Jones.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Jones be coming with some
Jones
shit
low
low
key.
key. I ain't gonna lie. He be saying a lot of shit low key.
Nah, facts.
A lot of people. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to everybody. Who else? Styles P. My brother put me on the home.
You fuck with the old school rap better than I understand. I understand.
I can't play that on the aux all the time. Niggas be like, "Yo, who is this?" I be like, "Y'all niggas."
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, yo, that shit be blowing mine, yo. I be in the car like, yo, they be like, "What you listening to?" Like, nigga, what? Who you about to put on?
Right.
Me. How you feel about So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. It's gonna be a serious question.
All right.
I'm gonna name two artists. You tell me who you got over who. You feel me? Hey, I'm gonna name like, all right. So, Lil Wayne or Jadakiss, bar for bar.
Wayne impact was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to a lot of Jadakiss though coming up, so I'm gonna say Jada.
All right. Production side, Kanye or Pharrell.
That nigga Ye had some shit. I ain't gonna lie, yo. And that nigga Ye be on some other shit, but Home done had some hits. Nigga done made some hits. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know too much about the shit that Pharrell made, so it's like I really can't.
Okay.
Feel me?
All right, so I'll switch it up for you. Kanye or Drake?
Kanye, Drake. Drake.
Okay.
I don't even, nah. Yeah, let me clear this up. Hold on. Listen, anybody that know I'm not putting no Drake on the aux and no crazy shit like that, but I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Drake on some other shit right now. Nigga concert tickets like $200, $300. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, yeah.
Cole, Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Why?
I don't know too much. I'm not gonna say I don't know too much about Cole. I feel like Kendrick really come from some shit. Like I done heard some shit about Kendrick, so it's like I know a couple people that vouch for him on the other side of music. So it's like people vouch for Cole too, but for me it's like Kendrick upcoming for me was a little different. I feel like.
Okay. All right. Last one. Let me see. Jesus. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna do two more. Two more. I can't really match up these things. I'll say Snoop or DMX.
Snoop.
Okay.
Definitely Snoop.
All right. Well, Santana. Styles P.
Styles P.
Yo,
Styles P.
you know it, man.
Shout out to the P's, man.
You know it, man. You be knowing. All right, damn, you got a good lineup. You had a good ass lineup. I ain't gonna lie.
Good looks.
I don't think I would have picked. I think we would have probably picked the same people.
Yeah, a couple people gonna be hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll be telling you. I've been arguing with people for like years, like who got the bar for bar, the Wayne or Jadakiss, and I've been voting for Jadakiss, and he's like, nah, Wayne got it.
Wayne just dropped some shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yo, he talking his shit. I will never discredit Wayne. Wayne talks his shit. He had it in the bag for a long time, but consistency wise. Jadakiss.
I feel you.
Or some shit.
You seen that Versus?
With him and Dipset?
Cause that shit was crazy.
This nigga was wildin'.
That shit was crazy.
Jadakiss was wildin', and he killed him just by doing freestyles. Like, mind you, he had mad songs in the bag.
I was in the crib going crazy in my room, nigga. Nobody around. I'm just screaming, recording. I'm like, yo, niggas wild.
I'm telling you,
that shit was crazy.
That shit was really, they really put on for the Mecca. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie. They really put on for the Mecca.
Facts.
You fucked with the Wu-Tang Clan back in the day?
Yeah, my pops got all that shit. My pops got all those records. You know what I mean? Method was always my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely fuck with Meth.
Who you think had New York more in the chokehold?
I ain't gonna say that. Definitely fuck with Method, man.
Who you think had New York in the chokehold the most?
New York.
Out of them three. Dipset, Locks, fucking Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang's still going strong. I feel like Dipset and the Locks still got ways to go. They still got more time left, so feel me, like, but Wu-Tang definitely did what they were supposed to do. They all did what they were supposed to do, and they're still doing what they're supposed to be doing, but gotta show love to Wu-Tang.
Okay. Most definitely. Well, man, I just want to let you know, man, it was a pleasure having you come out, bro. It was a pleasure having you on the podcast, man, being up here, coming to vibe with us, coming to chill with us, see the spot. Please let them know where they can find all your music at, get in contact with you, get in contact with your management team, whatever you got going on, man. Let them know.
All right, everybody can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jayhawd, Jayhawd. If y'all want management, UGE June, feel me? Or the UGE page. I forgot exactly what that is, but shout out to them. If you know, you know, feel me? I got a lot of people around me. It's a lot of ways to get in touch with me, feel me? But yeah, YouTube, Jayhawd, all that shit, Jayhawd, SoundCloud, Jayhawd, all that shit. So feel me? Get into them.
Most definitely. Once again, thank you for coming out, man. Shouts out to the sponsor of this podcast, Dream Killers Records, man, for keeping the lights on. You know what I mean? Once again, we out.